gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute. Every one of the coasts, we're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
邊個雷文甲？
嗰個公爵。
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Raven Guard had just been named a Grand Duke. He was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
我知個分支係咩？3個選民，唔同呢個係3個大分支。
3個選民唔係就係嗰3個大佬咩？即係
係啊，未我哋知係人肉間，呢個係3個分支，即係人肉間、冰島、光之塔。我哋嗰度應該分別係打3個選民，照拉翻為主線。
但係之後我哋都要打嗰2個㗎嘛，照計係未打咗邊個先？
分支照變翻一條，係打邊個先？如果唔係，太成咗點解佢唔俾你打？即係其他揀完之後，所以佢哋就好似去拍得之門。
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears as the maelstrom howls.
咪咗啦，就有個女惡魔喎。
She will destroy Baldur's Gate.
而家講緊點解佢會同佢拉上關
？And I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress.
雜碎有邊個
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans, another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mazora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel I burned with the fires of the cultists choked on our poisons, and my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is. Mazora replaced it with a sending star. She used it. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and awakened. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I led him. I showed him my stone eye. After, he said only one word. God. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand.
7000幾樣嘢問，問埋呢個先。誒，執到啲咩？黐線。
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who
笑氣嘅咗啦。
can't believe what was done to me, to us.
On fire 呢條女真係。
I can feel it. You know, Zara may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave it a go-ahead.
佢係入城咯，繼續叫。
Hey you! You find Mum and Pops?
離開先，離開先，等我試下問佢。得佬啲睇下有咩？
真主意嚟同
佢父母死鳩咗啊
！Where's Mum and Pops?
買咗呢個。
You find Mum and Pops, I'll show you the spell, and that's that.
教你人生。
哦，唔理你啫。
借俾你時間，可能執咗都唔撚奇。我知道但老母叫咩？
可能 KO 咗佢都唔奇。
同埋已經經過見過無數條屍，點睇個劇情都係死咗㗎啦。
佢喺度。要影心同佢講喎，係啊，有嘢問明佢啊嘛，問明阿天使。
嗰陣時我睇呢條有冇新嘅？火牆術，
我有啊，火牆上學咗啦，飛過嚟照燒落去，攞落閘放口。
投毒者長
法術再做成1.4，用毒系嘅法術。
衝啊！又話有秘密話我知嘅，
問下佢睇下乜？
快啲講，
究竟係點㗎？成件事
有啲咩瞞住我？知啦嘛，你個獵群女，攞住磨豆腐都唔同我講。
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard, chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget. Shah's embrace is something that was forced upon you. It is not your true nature.
That can't be. I was always loyal to Shah.
Until you weren't. Do you think it was but a brief lapse? A moment of madness? No. I think you finally When you freed me from the Shadowfell, you severed a bond between me and that dog Thorm. A bond of pain, his inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others someplace distant. Let me help you remember, so there will be no doubt.
A memory appears at the forefront of your mind.
哇！呢個係影心嘅，係啊，
同意同玩影心。
呢個佢咩沙爾啊，就係救咗佢係嘛？定係點啊？人嚟喎。
唔係喎，佢老豆母嚟嘅而係，捉佢嘢。
影心個老豆老母嚟嘅，你意思係？你似喎，都係尖耳啊！尖耳嘅喎，係喎，似係喎，紅霸嗰啲 friend 嚟嘅喎。你老豆啊？
仲係親戚關係嘅，唔係老豆嘅阿叔。係啊，你老豆有親。
He is your father.
係啦，依然在世喎。
咁犀利，即當嘅頭
啊！
I felt them.
仲周佢係老母。
Can't be. I'm an orphan.
如果你成日
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young.
即係啱咗啦，沙兒係壞人
They
咧，成
took
成
you because they wanted to break and remake you.
憑咩
But you
接
are
大
a
佢
child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
係死
I have
係啊，
You will have to face your abductors in their very lair, in Baldur's Gate. There is one more way in which I can help you. You have been forewarned, and now you shall be forearmed. You will remember this spear, no doubt. It was to be the instrument of
咪
my
抌咗落
death.
坑嘅啦。
係咯，
咁你都
買咗佢食
It will
嘅，
become a
咁
part of
係
your gift.
無人鬥佢飛落
Strange
去。
for your life.
I thought that was lost in the Shadowfell. How do you have it?
係問咗你問，
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. I felt the spear call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Seluna has
蔡
equal
倫
claim
烈
to.
啊，
They are one and the same. Their power is
敵
matched
對嘅蔡倫烈同埋
and mirrored. Take it. You will
Somebody
need it.
換咗個流星錘。
But what you do with
睇
it,
下咩料咯。
that will be up to you. Same as before. A debt repaid. You gave me my life back. Now go and claim your own.
傾咗。
There must be more you can tell me.
Your mind is a deep, dark wood. There are dead ends, shadowy corners, lurking threats. I was lucky to be able to glean as much as I did. Besides, there are more hardships ahead. Knowing too much may cause you to despair, while a little ignorance may shield you.
係啊，後邊仲恐怖喎，即係佢老母懟撚咗佢
There
老
has
豆
been in the hands of Shah's followers for some 40 years.
囚咗40年，
It must take tremendous will for mortals to hold out their
老
power.
豆冇咩㗎，咩龍雕？
仲要唔
See,
殺
their
佢，
sacrifices
韞
are
住
not in
佢，
vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
即係後邊仲有啲謎團。矛咧，
睇過
死咗啦！
邊啊？
唔係咯，肯定唔係。佢都冇話俾嘅，俾咗㗎。
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
等緊你喎。
Come closer.
行埋啲。我信你啊，你好啊。
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me. Catherick Thorn, traitor, apostle, Moonmate, most high. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
死要咁。
Gold can buy you baubles. A prayer to the Moon Maiden buys you eternity.
演最實
My
際。
darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Catherick Thorn, father of my one and only love. Catherick Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us, he turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. When she whispered into his ear, he and his loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found
我會
someone
俾人誘騙咗落去，同俾個肥佬。
They trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature.
係俾人殺咗好多次，
Immortality or glow.
但係佢又不死身。
Brute is dead, and we live.
冷靜啲，大家越講越激
Her
動。
brightness, her glory, there can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her
死
celestial
亡三
dawn. Why, she already has. She has brought her soul to your side. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom.
唔係啊，咁把嘢喺邊先得㗎？大佬，俾邊個啊？咪黐線㗎！定係呢個人？ 咦？唔通係呢把？月光喎。
咦？似係啱你知個女神。係啊。
係咯，雙手喎，我覺得。
長柄刀
發住光芒。我哋啱我得雙手。
佢個形象算。
佢形象。
睇下佢有冇劇情變化。有額外嘅反應。
有招唔知咩？哦，呢招應該係嗰招咩蝶夢，即係顯影啊！即係嗰啲人潛行就可以。問晒啦，咁點啊？先咪要瞓覺啦。仲取啊！放棄咗啦嘛，因為一環法術。佛教咯。
我係唔會幫你嘅，爆機我都唔幫你。
係啊，揾到你。
瞓到天
啊係，咁撚串啊！咩殺個咩3歲嬰兒咁懟冧我哋個位？問下啦。
I've been lied to my whole life, and I was gullible enough to just believe it.
瞓咗覺啦嘛。
My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that.
俾人洗咗腦咧。
Part that Shah denied to me. That may be so, but this is something I need to do myself. You'll have to forgive me if we'd better press on for now. But before that,
佢個流星錘係
there's
夠
one
骨。
thing I need to see through. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
世界上。
By killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. Keswick thought he raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why...
嚇佢真係死過，即係復活翻嚟。
Black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face.
選民，
So,
他會喊咩嚟㗎？
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. I found last light within the shadows. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. I did. Who would trust the next of kin? It's all out in the open now. And with my father, I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope I won't...
我可以離開。閃。
Ketherick is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
終於脱離呢個幽暗之地，好煩，成日攞住燈籠。
喂，妹达。妹达，弟弟在吗？什么事？有事情发生吗？喂，做咩事啊？你上堂做咩？搞咩？
Sergeant, if you were here, I presume Wernthrock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering into my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
咩事嚟？睇咩事？咩玩法？就出攝鏡影相。
你話呢度喺邊度？
咁有 mon 亨呢啲嘢出嚟嘅氣氛，就好似龍龍出嚟。
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence.
再睡一覺就到了。有型地。
仲唔係打呢個老山狼嘅？仲有冇高爆彈啊？睇下邊度高爆彈。
好食。
睇風景咯。不過可能傾下偈，瞓覺，我哋瞓覺嘅啫喎。
係啊，應該係瞓覺，冇其他嘢。
哦，即係其實我哋唔入營地，直接整劇情都會嚟到呢 part 嘅。
唔係啊，我哋個營地都係劇情嚟嘅，一行到去佢就變咗營地。
魔法鏡子，
魔鏡。魔鏡係整樣嘅。
魔鏡，我變翻個正常人啲。
嗱你啊你。誒，會變性啫喎，隨機我。好有中國風喎，佢樣睇。我唔係好接受呢樣。成個陳雷咁嘅樣。真係好似陳雷啊！呢個造型，
個五官係
隨刀可發光喎。
佢個五官係啲有啲似，睇嚟個 random 係有參考過陳雷。
搞到忠誠咩雌雄同體。喂，有鬼妹嘅點解？
識得變鬼婆，生鬼婆，
靚咗，黑色眼影好啲係嘛？
呢隻
紅咧，
深紅。
白頭。哇，咁都算，
咁都叫講。成日羊咁啊，大佬。
係啊，羊角嚟喎，大佬係。highlight 啊，紫色 highlight 頭。
呢個講咗。龍啊！成足神想要彩色。色個，紫色就好嘢，正紫色。
尖嗰度有得再教。
尖邊
有翻個層次嘅。
幾好唔錯。當堂變翻個
靚女，真唔係辣脷。
睇㗎啦，呢頭來。
咁啊，呢個副瞓覺咯，做乜？
第二個整我又要瞓覺了。
哇！
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the dead three. They mean to use it to take
咁個
control
主
of the
腦
Sword
本
Coast.
性係好定壞
All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain and by extension the chosen. It will take one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been
而家
your
人為
fate
操
too,
控。
were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest,
係啊，
orchestrated by the
可唔可以
gods
攞
of
晒出嚟拍啊？大佬係
prepare to thwart the dead three.
即刻
Follow this
20
path
滴，
towards
冇
the
問
brain
題。
即死啊嘛！
of the chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
You
will not have long to wait, but sleep is not for you.
咩啊？佢唔係好嘅咩？呢個咩事啊？嚇！
前進，奪取控制前，後進傳送。
咩事先得㗎，大佬？屌你啦！棘鳩咪！哇！攞咗2把嘢出嚟，哇！俾人打到倒伏，大佬！哇！ 咩料啊，大佬？
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
而家係要走啊，走去呢度啊。咁啊，唔打啦，打唔打？唔打啦，都3彎啫喎。疾走噶咯，咁就要。迷蹤步得唔得啊？收乜錢㗎我迷蹤步？啊！我迷蹤步喎先。What？ 走，走咗啦。
It's not over. Come to the skull.
幫助我哋嘅手。咩啊？邊邊打邊邊啊？咁樣。呢啲咪係咯，真拳派嚟㗎，全部唔着衫，
全部都徒手打擊。
你自己有喎，點啊？
攞拳頭中嘅。Mike
派 K 你係腳嚟㗎嘛，大佬。
我哋會獲得1分。
空手道，點解你會識呢個嘅？
大陸咁威啊！不超好長。好似我有盲腸炎咧。
等陣先，我哋
想打交。
但我哋反而要
打你嗰啲 friend
嗰啲佬係我哋啲 friend 喎，反而點解嘅？
如果唔係頭先佢哋走過嚟打我哋㗎嘛？
誒，佢未發現我哋。後面
有個箱幾陰濕。
咁陰濕？跳佢攞先。
攞上先。嚟。後面嗰度。鍍金箱嚟嘅條錢，
裝落褲袋度。
我連嘢裝落褲袋。
哇！全部好嘢嚟。攞入褲袋先。
我哋超長買俾佢食。佢哋會唔會有啊？
冇事啊，輕鬆。喂，小心喎！打得佢未啊？我哋而家喺度。
跳呢邊。
呢度啊可以嚼佢。喂，嗰啲照嚼，2件蛋散啫，係咁易咯，係咁易射下火箭先啦。
勁多法術。
啲啊！
哇，離心都好多。
成版法術。血細點解？匿埋先，前邊有冇人啊？
好睇咩？就冇人，就死人嘅。
先未有，就食腦集中，哇！
跳上，
喂，
哇！捉得中嚟，好啦，
你話啦，哇！手臂算，哇！900幾樣嘢可以，可以揀，
還拖啊！黐線。
少咗。 我可以擁佢喎，收人。
好啊，
擁咗佢先啊。
唔係唔使擁都打到落街。就係你劈佢。
我劈咗佢先啦。哇！都多啲嘅，個撚好吧，撚打。哇！拜拜。落街 online。
我估唔到飛人嘅，唔好意思。係
前進，上面前進。上啊！跳！
哇！跳到咁入去。
燒咯！有冇得傾下偈啊？同女上係自己友嚟喎，無啦啦開波，黐線啊！
都冇俾機會。
係咯，俾少少機會解釋啊，大佬。
冇俾嘅機會。
咦？你都有電喎？
我呢個照女上。
同我一樣咯。
啊係喎。
係啊。
佢轉咗嗰個之後就有。
一齊電佢嗰個。勁啊！影衫。
即刻勁。
即刻打動人啊！而家10幾啊都。
你都唔好講，即係打動人已經贏咗。
哦。成撳住有咩用？
唔知道用啊！
想話嘔咗佢，我嘔佢一棍先。喂，點解？阻住咗我。好。
喺呢度出現嘅咪嘔到。
仲有得斬佢喎，斬埋應該死嘅。3滴。咩走？冇嘢走。
先打佢落街啊！
啱喎，咦喂，有呢個球徑啊！我哋嗰個必殺啲路係咪值錢啊？
啲路好似唔值錢嘅，好似真藍寶石。
I need you now. I crave blood.
啱唔啱到火先？得
It's not over. Come to the skull. Help me.
我可以跳台。
呢隊人係唔似呢個
無限跳跳。
受傷，前面就係咩？
我升界重咧。咩？
受傷咗君主。
綠色嘅，我哋幾時做咗佢自己人啊？幾時 friend 啊？係咪？
見一隻傻仔。
你真係空手道嚟咯，精拳。
你
幾好身手，一腳。喂！
太勁啦！
哦，
少。
保護我們不受自上真人侵害嘅。嚇？3
You saved a child from the Viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Assassins.
係我救嘅個僆仔。
Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind should be proof.
吻合嘅，
Now,
但係試下先，試下。用。
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flayer's awareness is everywhere.
you must be joking. But if you insist on taking a look,
咩啊？即係點啊？
be my guest.
咁究竟
咁就要幫。
咁頭先你讀佢，
佢就話你咁嘅流浪，想讀佢
讀佢唔
偵察佢思
到啊
想，佢先係大師咁樣。都要幫佢啦。
幫咯。
Together, we can turn the tide.
但係我諗住用老魔呢個現象。
有幾多件先對面？
都唔使啦，都死晒。
哇！死晒喎！
邊個到嚟啦？
喂，又打鳩我，屌你！我打啦！我仲有一件喺上邊，哇！快打呢件落嚟先啦！
屈機嘅，我哋一入去就俾人
我覺得
壞。
打幾鑊喎，大佬！
呢度2個、4個應該，去晒人哋啲 friend 做下嘢。
喂，有冇啲咩？
波爾布斯12 level。
逐隻擊破定點？
都要眼前有啲咩大亂嘅，定係唔知變紅直接 ban 佢先，變到埋嚟。
係咯，變紅穩陣，而家呢個情況。
佢又唔係多4隻，變紅水
打落冇晒血就咁先啦。接落嚟。喂，打嗰隻。
你知咩叫徒手打擊？你知唔知咩叫徒手打擊先？先我啦，影個心。
轉啊轉，你想轉會唔會轉埋我哋？
會試過呢個嘢。做風水，吹人就咩就
旋轉啊旋轉啊，一個係4，一個係3， 3先啦。辣落去，
嘢辣落去落手，再好。食埋咯。你走邊啫？
喂，
彈啊你！
心情好仔，
咦，做到？
好啊！哇，打接佢，唔使幫拖啦，我冇打。使乜幫拖啊？劈咗呢隻等嘢先，哇！飛得下喎，真係，哇！有啲料到喎，放我哋先。放呢個好咩？2隻啫喎。
睇下我範圍。
我諗爆住先。
試下個咩先？計取
魔啟武器，
好擅長搞下翻現先，
搞笑嘅。
我哋作行
死啦！閃神，哇21喎！哇！
斷咗啊！龍手，
哇！好咯喎，大佬。
係咁中，係咁中，係咁中，係咁中。
哇！喂，唔少料啊呢把。一叫喎，打我。
係咁中，紅撚晒嗰啲。
打唔中喎，問題係。
冇太睇線佢哋。
係啊。
邊度群寶先？
群寶先啊，群寶先。
震到自己，
好笑啊！
係咁，好震笑啊！你知咩叫震笑？
震條咩啊？笑
冇事啊嘛！
好 high 喎！
仲震緊，手錯，
死定！搞掂佢先，
錯緊，錯緊。 好好笑嗰陣。咩料啊，大佬！
哇，139度，
高階教
高階啊！係咯，唔好推到。
哎呀！
疾風連擊，精神疲勞啊！後呢隻先，等呢隻。
後面嗰隻先。
打得到啦嘛，再行去，
再一把劍。
個風之眼，
你有徒手攻擊招完，哇！跳翻上去咩意思啊？再補，
奶媽，我哋又冇去啦。
王子嚟㗎嘛？
係啊。奪心魔字，人類定身術喎，俾人屌佢老味。
掂，我再打我哋先，我做先。佢埋嚟㗎嘛？
打鳩啊奪心魔啦！好煩喎，大佬。
你可唔可以再多啲啊？打死！
哇！
變翻人！
哇！
得翻2滴。
哇！我真係話啫。哇！衝你！
係咁衝老味。
呢個4滴，嘔低咗4滴嗰個先。上去先。
哇！睇完20公里。
啊，係喎。唉，咁就算啦，面對住佢。
你驚過？
係，仲有隻喺上。
呢個好指示上邊話西部。
哇
！43，
大佬。唔係啊！搞掂呢隻先。機啦，係走到咁輕鬆，
兜嘢掂。
又搞低咗，哇！仲嚟？
仲有得打唔死。
黃兜嘅變身，我真係要變埋身先啦。哇！大佬，呢個先嚇。 堅嘢嚟。死得，趴梯晒，大佬！
哇！打死我！救命！
幫拖啦，大佬！支配咗邊隻啊？支配嗰隻。我哋恐懼緊。
你變咗紅，可唔可以協助？佢鞭死我要仲救邊啊！跳啊先！啱啱邊啊！
呢個死咗㗎啦，呢個死咗㗎啦，救人先啊！有冇協助？
我未救人。
唔知喎，唔得啊！定解翻去救人先啊！而家
解翻去救人先，我哋冇咁多副表情。
不過呢班都未。
控制咗。
心如已經唔受控。控多次。好算。喂，去邊啊，大佬？
喂，咁樣嘅咩？救下死啦，趴低啦，我哋唔就死。
大鑊料喎真係。
睇住嗰啲情節。
係啊。喂，大鑊！未畫到，未畫到。
係喎，佢未畫。
唔好打我！係閃到閃到。喂，幫拖啊，大佬！你震攝咗，可以。資源動作不足，未得。救人。對。
我哋咁樣有一日就已經打彎條去點場。
真蝕版，真蝕版。係嘛？繼續啊！繼續啊！喂，唔好走，過嚟睇下先，大佬。走個後出頭先嘅，講先。一嘢。仲有啊！戰神復活了。
嬲鳩啊！
嬲啊！死啊！哇！好傷。
20幾30個大佬。
分分鐘呢邊嗰啲都係唔好嘅，啲女獸人嗰啲。
Don't look. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the absolute.
It's obscene. To own my life would... No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
咩啊？
呢個
係咯。
都係同嗰個
同住心魔講啊！
即係同
多謝佢咯。
If I'd known you would be so open-minded, I would have saved myself a lot of effort. But I'm glad you're not hated. I was someone once. Someone... An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for that longing brought me to new lands, on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changing me to what I am now.
但係佢型咯，一般啲生活。
係啊。
咁大個頭頭。
The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillway. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea.
係啊，見到你隻手都知啊。
I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gaunter. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave who continued to call Emperor.
所以就要靠嗰個王子去頂撚住。
Was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
是连去真不整的说。作為而家呢個。
Son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Still Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithic Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackheath declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackheath wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you can help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackheath. She has done everything
個棱鏡就喺個王
to
子
keep his existence a
喺
secret.
入邊，
That Gortash and the Chosen found out
跟住奪心魔就好想搶咗個棱
is impossible to explain.
三個選。
But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it.
咁跟住女獸人而家嗰個族嗰個女王又想危害嗰個王子，係咪？
My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside.
即係本身要啄咗呢個唔知點解就傳一個靈鏡。
I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackhead was safe as long as they believed him to be dead, but as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackhead will be
Blackhead is eternal. My people would not be swayed by this false prince.
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Ring if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve.
可以進化一段生活。大人就會怎樣？定係
？You will be able to do things you never thought possible. There will be physical alterations. Only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it will kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
不過我又好奇嗰啲進化真係變咗佢咁樣嘅咧？不如 save 我。
save 試下。
係。進化會點我真係嚟啦！來嘛！唔俾嘅。
Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand.
俾嘅。咩？又俾多條我。
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with
你
another.
另一個同搞。
食咗。係2係3嘅啫，食咗啦。
食咗啦。
掂啦，又加多一啲。
seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your
哇！
mind
變超衰啊要。
feast.
食咗
I
啦。
suppose it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you.
哦，即係全部人變你嘅
It
棍子。
touches your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure
敞
thought.
開心扉
You
就
feel different.
即係一直同佢
Your
交
body
流。
has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite.
都冇變身
But we
嘅，
mustn't lose focus.
都冇變身。
You heard the chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the
又話
brain
咩
and bring
physical
back
上邊有少少唔同，邊度唔同？半靈級怪。哦，
係知道會解鎖，但係佢樣係咩樣？
死咯！
我想知有咩唔同
係咯，有咩唔同？
當外最外圍嗰個解鎖咗，最外圍。
我呢個嘅該發信號，哇！黑洞，哇！呢個係勁到癲，
呢個勁，配埋我招，
仲要唔係專注，唔使專注，
捲
仲可以放多5個，大佬！
捲到佢哋唔使
黐線啊，大佬！勁到癲啊，大佬！移動速度。
飛行先線嘅。
震懾，即係佢兩個招啦。交換時，呢個都勁喎。內部個體將動作，
即係附近動作可以
就咁樣交換使用。
當主體主力動作。
唔係交換使用，即係可能我可以用你嗰啲附近動作。
內部個體。
即係
動作與附近動作啊嘛，本身動作同埋附近動作兩個啊嘛。即係可以將附近動作當動作啊嘛，即係你去打落嘢咯。即係如果你動作如潮，再加埋呢個，再攞埋附近嘅，再打落嘢。
咁我本身附近動作就係副手㗎啦，都係咁㗎，一樣。
唔係啊，即係講緊如果女仇人嘅，即係你戰士咁樣。
動作不是需要煩，好勁，全部都。有變身版，移位獸咪即係嗰隻貓咯，我哋打過嚟。好勁嘅，咁我哋唔揀啦，咁又會點咧？試下讀 save。我個人係冇變過噶嘛，其實。係啦。讀 save 啦，我都唔想用嗰啲斜刀嘅嘢。
都係好其他會變嘅。
係咯，冇變過，有乜分別啊？個人有乜分別？話俾我聽，冇嘅啦。
超好笑。
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, so, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with a livid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
吓？即係係咪都要嘅？
原來係冇得拒絕。
係啊，點都要俾你增強下嘅。
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
應該敞開心扉係嘛？
敞開心扉先。係咯。
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence coursing you feel different.
When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen, we must not.
星舌科等嗰度都係一樣，都係四粒。你有冇一樣嘅啫？都係嗰四粒。
共通咯。
不想試，哇！女手人嚟嘅呢個衰。
I need healing.
呢個必定要，跟住個黑洞又必定要。係個黑洞開唔到，要開埋。咦？點解唔得？哦。就唔知呢個係智力嗰個智力豁免，冇智力嗰個。好似
There is nothing further I can do for you right now.
CC。筆記手傷，
又係智力豁免嘅咁多。 呢個嘢又點樣？係呢個啦，心靈感爆。有咩好嘢啊？再播呀？
好似團體嘅。哇！
冇咁多嘅點解？
超勁！要講換翻個兩女神即係演鬼。
手法咗啦，手法晒。